In order to demonstrate some of the other aspects of forms in GraphPad, I'm simply going to go and do some other modifications to this drawing worksheet. And one of the things that I did incorrectly again was when I set up the text fields. And so if we look at it, it's got address, city, zip, customer name, and state. And it really should be customer name, address, city, zip, and then state. And so we're going to go ahead and reorder this and demonstrate some other features of these form fields. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and turn on the field names. And these are the names of the fields which will be used for integration. And if a field has a name on two different places, if you update it, it'll automatically update the other location, whether that location be on the same page. And if you move to another page, if the data hasn't been populated, it'll actually transfer that data over to a new form field. So we also want to turn the sequence numbers on, and that's going to allow us to sequence how we tab through this field. So again, in order to edit these fields, we need to hit the edit button. And now there are simple text fields and lines. So I'm going to go back into points mode, and I'm going to select these two fields here. And I grabbed a little bit more than I wanted to, so let's try this again. So I'll grab these two fields, and I'll use my offset. And what I'll do is I'll just change this to 1 foot, and we'll just offset this field up. Aha, back that over. We'll go ahead and offset that up to where we want it to be. And that looks about right. So now if we select these other two fields, we can go ahead and offset those as well. And now everything's about the way we want it to be. And maybe what we'll do is we'll go back down one. There we go. Let's see how this looks. That looks about right. Okay, so the other thing we need to do is correct the sequence. So it goes, we have the sequence numbers turned on, which is this red number on the right-hand side. And so if we go to text mode, in order to change the sequence number, again, we need to select the field. I'm going to text mode, and go to properties. And when we select it, we'll actually see the sequence number. So let's change this to 101 and hit return, and now we'll notice it got updated. And likewise, we need to zoom down here, and 106 needs to be changed as well. So we'll grab that text field, change that to 105, return, and now everything's lined up, or should tab the way we expect. So if we zoom and position the page the way we want it to open as again, and now we'll go ahead and turn these settings off so they're not confusing, and then save this template again. And we'll go ahead, and I've done this a couple of times, we'll save this as new 3, and get in that field, save. Now if we open this form up, new 3, you come over to this field here, just type in Tom, return, tabs correctly, and Tom has been copied over to this other field, which is also the customer name.